Hello, welcome. I wanted to make a new video, so we're gonna make a new video, and to do that we should always see where we came from. This is the original video that I've been using since April probably, so let's give her a listen. Yeah, pretty corny. I did it real quick at the end of one of my videos and then exported it separately. You can see there's a little poor background removal there. Random picture of a cat, random AK over the shoulder. Very weird, very weird. Plain white text, you know. Some background I picked up from Pixabay. So we might still use a Pixabay background, but it won't be quite like that. We're going to start a new project. We're going to call this new outro. Now I might put a dummy video in there just for funsies. We're going to pop this in. Change frame rate. This is going to change it to 60 frames per second. I'm going to remove selected clip. Now we're going to pump in some new ones. So I've got a social, I've got a logo, and I've got a song that I'm going to use. This one is from Pixabay. I made the social overlay. It's just this. And this is a logo I made, pretty sweet. So we're going to have to find a background that works. And I had some thoughts about it. So screen-wise, you can see here. YouTube, when it's at the end of a video, it will put stuff up in the upper corners, in the lower corners, or across the middle. And I don't really want to put stuff across the middle necessarily, but generally we want things to be either below the 3/4 line or above the 3/4 line. And I think below works a little better. So we create a little scene down here, maybe in the lower 2/3, and then we'll leave the top open. Now, what we can do, pop this up. What we can do for funsies is create an art project for the background. I do like space, stars, black holes, obviously. I mean, my mascot is a black hole. My character lore revolves around black holes. So why don't we create a little something over here. New 1920 by 1080 fits perfectly with what we've got. Then I'm going to see how fast I can generate. Okay, we got a bucket. We're gonna dump black. We want the pen. Let's add some white stars in here first. How big is this? Let's make it bigger. Even bigger. We want something with dots. How about that? Yeah, that's too much. Control C. There should be stuff with dots. Maybe this one. Could you see that as stars? Maybe if I blow it up. It's interesting that it kind of fades around the edge. But we can make that work, I think. So let's make it even bigger, Sorry if I'm not looking at the camera really. I have one spot where I could put my camera. That's pretty much it. So let's still a little big. Maybe we can find another one to complement that. Tiny specks. Those are squares. Why are there squares? If I make it big, it's too big. We need a bunch of ultra tiny dots. Don't think I have anything. Okay, tell you what. We will create the dots we want to see with this. Ultra tiny. I'm just filling in some space here. Trying not to streak very much. Okay, so now we've got our background. Let's add a layer. Haze. We're going to, what do we want? We've got yellow. Ooh, my eye itches. We got yellow, so let's check this out here. Opposite yellow is blue. So if we want that yellow to really pop, I think going into this kind of grayish blue is going to do that. Let's do that. Let's make it big. Technically, yeah, I should use this. Opacity down, force down, spacing up. Now let's give it a go. You can see it's kind of filling in the black, and the white is still popping, which is what we wanted. We do want to give the white a little flavor of blue, I think. Let's give this a little more brilliance there, just randomly. I'm going to swap to background. I'm going to do a black brush. Let's do this one. On black, force up, opacity up. We're going to take some of the white out. You see the big chunks of white. We're going to do just a little of that. Sign in to chat. Oh, I might not be getting chat messages. Open. Close. Okay. Yep, that's the way. That's the way. So we're swapped back to background. Yeah. So let's increase the opacity and the hardness here. See how that's breaking up the white. So any of the big chunks now look a little more like stars, in my opinion. Yeah. Then we can put some more white dots in the background. 7. Looks almost too perfect, doesn't it? Some of them. It's okay. It's okay to look a little perfect because this is just a background. Just a background here. Smash that down, bring this one back. Okay. Okay. So now we've got kind of a background here. And I want to see what this Prussia Orion looks like over the top. So we're down here, Prussia logo. We're going to reduce Prussia logo, put on top. We're going to reduce the size so that this is in the corner. Then we're going to you know, you can see it. Looks pretty decent. It needs a little bit more glow to the gas, the haze, doesn't it? I'm going to leave that first haze there. We're going to, scale. There we go. We're going to mute that. We're going to add another haze layer. You can name it whatever you want. I'm going to see what I can do to make it maybe a little brighter. Space. Oh yeah, let's add some bright indigo. And we were using one of these types. Opacity and force. Haze, that's cool. Cool. Now let's look. I mean, it doesn't exactly look like stars, but it doesn't exactly not look like stars. And that's an original. That is a Prussia original artwork. So, I think that works well enough. Let's get rid of this and export. Obviously, with more time, it would look better. PNG, I don't want it to go to documents. I'm sure there's a way to change where the default export is. Okay. So I'm going to shrink that. We should have, yeah, there it is. Move that in, put that there, and now we've got our background. It actually looks a bit brighter on the screen. Let me swap. There we go. Now, something that bothered me about the original was it was 8 seconds long, which is a weird number. So I'm gonna, there's 8, there's 10-ish. Yes, okay. Let me see here. 9 and 10. Awesome. We now have 10. Let's add a couple more tracks. I'm going to put the Prussia logo, and we're going to put the social overlay, and we're going to stretch them both out to 10. Okay, actually fit pretty well. This social overlay, though, we're going to change where it is. Social overlay. Y. We want the Y position down and over. I think this one I'm just going to shrink in the middle. Should we lower? Maybe we'll grow. And just drop it down like that. Then we move this one up. And now we've got space at the top. So we are most of the way done. This is an entire song. An entire song. I want to look at the attributes in the audio. There it is. Let's turn it down to about 10. We're going to edit. I'm going to put this in. Oh, for one thing, let's shrink. Move that over, put that in. Doesn't matter which channel. Okay. Now, disadvantageously, I wonder if that clicking is going to be in there. Supposedly this is copyright free. It was on Pixabay. I do not want to use this first section. I don't think I want to use the second section either. That's not bad. Hold on. I'm going to chop it, get rid of that, so we have a little more space to work with here. I do like that chord change. Let's snip there, get rid of that. We might make it 12 seconds. If it's, excuse me, it fits the song. It's doing work. Oh, I like this section. That synth is amazing. Hold on. Da, 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 da. I'm gonna do a little snippy there, a little get rid of there. If I had more time, I would do this myself. Just make a song. I kind of like do-do-do-do into the music. Okay, we're starting to cut out because it's near the end of the song. We can cut her right there. Just to give a little better workspace. We're narrowing it down. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Let's zoom in a little further here. There it is. Da-da, da-da, da-da. Let me try that. I'm going to cut that and we're going to play. I like that cut. Okay, delete that. Now let's look at what we've got here. Do. 12 seconds. I know I said 10 seconds, but 12 seconds works better, I think. Stretch that, and then let me see, hold on. I am moving all sorts of weird stuff that I don't mean to. Again. We're gonna get a little choppy stuff. There's a lot of programs running right now. Technically, I could go up to 15 seconds. Definitely going to snip it there. I want to check something. It's a good thing for you to check as well. Let me move that over, grow it. Let's look at Y-tubs. Okay. My videos. You see the editor. End screen. Okay. So here's what we're going for. There are these two. Can we get some actual footage up here? 13 to 33. Oh, it's got it over here. Okay, so it's like floating there. Can I move it? Can I? No. So this is showing like half. This is showing half. And 13 to 33. This is a 20-second long by default. You'll see a lot of YouTube videos where they just slap it in there and it'll be over the content. And that's really obnoxious when you're trying to watch the end of the video and you've got this subscribe and video and playlist and all sorts of stuff. So What I'm gathering from here is I need my stuff to be in the lower half of the video. That's going to be the most space. Discard. Okay, yeah. They want it to be in the middle of the screen here. For best results, lol. Okay, discard. There's just a rectangle in the middle. So technically I could put something up top there. Maybe I will. Okay. Let's slide that over to line it up. Actually, let's make it 15. Everything 15. Everything 15. And then I can trim how I need. So, going back here, slide over a bit. Let's do this one, video position up. At the very top, pressure Orion, blah, 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 blah. I want to make it a little bigger too. And lower that. Slide it over to make it look more centered. And I can do a little fun thing here where I can crop the bottom. Blink. There are cats yowling. My goodness, we can't get any peace to record. And then we want the pressure Orion. Instead of that, we want it shrunk a little bit. Lowered. Now that's going to cut off like the top half. Let's shrink it a little more, lower it a little more. Now it's going to be under the video and the playlist. So we've got our default availability there. We are centered on the x-axis, the y is down. That's fine. If somebody's sideways and the phone doesn't show the bottom of the O or the social links, that's fine. Honestly, that's fine. That's fine. I keep forgetting to look at you, dear viewer, staring through the internet, through space and time, through the black hole, and into your souls. Anyway, so now we've got that. Let's go back and watch it through and just make sure it's okay. You know what we could do? Let's select this effect, favorite, not color. We want fast noise, not false. Oh, that's pretty snazzy. Oh, we don't want false cover. That looks like a weather map. Fast noise. We want the fast noise global blend to be less. There we go. We're going to have contrast, brightness, saturation, a lot of saturation. This is going to give us the appearance of clouds. I actually should have just made stars in the background and put this over the top, but I didn't think about that at the time. So we're going to change the scale down like that. Maybe like that. Auto animate, we want it to seethe relatively quickly. Now we can change the direction so that it seethes in a particular direction, but let's just watch that for now. Ooh, look at it go. can change that blend, reduce the brightness of it. Try it again. Look over here. It's almost too colorful. Let's change the saturation down a bit. Keep the contrast, well, a little less contrast. Give that a shot. Slow the seethe down. More contrast and brightness here. Saturate up. Do it. That's just the last half. So it's actually lined up to like 120 beats per minute. Very even, very, very even. Okay, so we've got that. Cool, cool. Let's clip it and ship it and see what happens here. Am I happy with the color? Sure. Sure. Yeah, next time I'll remember, if I do this another time, to just have the stars, and then I can create the cloudy, nebulous effect myself. Okay. Outro. September 2024. We're going to put it on the desktop. We're going to blah, 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 blah. It's going to take it a sec to render, 5 seconds, because of all the fast noise effect is kind of random. So it has to calculate the fast noise, put it out, and then record it frame by frame. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, that's on the wrong screen. Stop. Flip. Go back. Go back. Yo, that's sick. That's sick. That looks a lot cleaner than the last time. I was going to put my face on there, wasn't I? I was going to put my VTuber model up there. But I'm looking for some 3D modeler or 3D modeling advice to make my own, I suppose. So I'm going to save the project just in case I want to go back, like scoot this over and put my avatar picture in there. I could do that. Let me try something. Let me try something. Let's go back over here. We'll move this to the left, Then we're going to media pool. We're going to add or import from streaming assets emotes. This guy. We're gonna try putting him here. Oh, I need another add track. Put him here. No, we need to line up. Look at him, isn't he cute? Oh, I need to turn on the snapping. Then we move, shrink, move, drop. Shrink a little more, drop a little more. That lines up pretty well. Bruh. Let's do it again. Add to render. Replace. Render. Now let's look at it. Did I even have the right one up? Let's go left just in case. That was correct. Oh, there's chat behind my head. There we go. Perfecto. I like that. I could work with that for a long time. At least another 6 months. Okay, and that's that. I'll catch y'all on another stream.